Hey guys, it's with Notebooks and Coffee Nuts, and today I'm going to be giving a first impression and review of the Pilot Juice pens. Now, I ordered these off Amazon Canada, and they arrived a month after they said they were going to, so I actually didn't even expect to get these in the mail. So maybe consider going a different route if you want to order these online. But regardless, the package I got came in 12 different colors, and they have a .38 nib. There's a really good shot of them if you want to see what they actually look like. I'm gonna try and compare them to the Muji pens because that's what I've been using as kind of my favorite pen in planning and in my Hobonichi for pretty much most of this year. So I know that these pens rivaled them and I wanted to give them a shot. And just if you don't already know, the Muji has a .5 nib. So I just wanted to draw out a little bit and see how the pens worked on paper. I'm using 5-star loose leaf if anybody cares. And just so we can get a good idea of what the pens look like on paper. And the black gave me a little bit of an issue when I first started using it, but ever since then it's been absolutely fine. These pens actually stopped less on me than the Muji pens, which I was really surprised about because I was absolutely impressed when I bought the Muji pens. My problem here ends up being with the lighter colors, which I'm kind of surprised about because my fine liners, it was kind of the opposite, where I like the lighter colors and I kind of dislike the darker ones. But here you can barely even see what I'm writing down with the lighter colors, and I don't really see the point of a pen if you can't see what you've written down. So I think they're beautiful, but I really don't think I'm going to get much use out of them at all. But also for other lefties out there who may be watching this video, I just also wanted to note that they feel really nice to write with as a lefty. Some pens that I buy don't really fit in my hand when I try to write, and it makes it harder to use them, but these work ridiculously well for me as a lefty. You'll also notice that I decided to just draw the Muji pen at the bottom there in case anybody cared about the comparison as much as I did. Now, the next thing that I immediately wanted to do was pull out my Hobonichi planner because that's where I'm going to be mainly using these, and do a smudge test compared to the Muji, because my big problem with the Muji is whenever I tried to journal, I would end up smudging a lot as a lefty. And so even though I love the Muji ink and the way that the pen worked, I just couldn't use it for long periods of time because as a lefty, I would absolutely ruin everything that I tried to write. So I'm just writing, this is a smudge test in the just regular black Pilot Juice pen, and I'm going to run my finger over the top of it and see that it does smudge, but of course this is like without any time to give it to dry. It does smudge a little bit, but I'm actually surprised at how much it doesn't smudge. I'm really happy with that. And then underneath it, just for comparison, I decided to take my Muji pen and write, this is another smudge test, and see how that one fared in comparison. So running my finger over top of it, you can see that this one smudges a lot more, and that was to be expected because I wouldn't have gone out and purchased these new pens if I had expected that they would smudge more than the Muji pen, because then I would just never use them. But there's a comparison for people who have no idea out there. Now, after having used these as the main pens in my planner for a couple of days, I can say confidently that I think these are going to be replacing my Muji pens, at least for now, until I change my mind or figure out something else about these pens. But right now they are working beautifully for me, except, as I said before, for the lighter colors, specifically the light green. I can't write anything in that pen, so you might not get a lot of use out of that one. But as far as the other pens go, I have to get used to the scratchiness compared to the .5 nib, but I love them a lot, and I do recommend purchasing them because I got them at least for a pretty good price on Amazon, and I know that they are very common in the study book community. So if you are thinking about investing in pens for your planner compared to a Muji pen, because they're about the same price point, I would recommend that you grab these unless you really hate .38 nibs or anything like that. But anyway, that was my review of the Pilot Juice Pens. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. And I hope you have a really awesome day.